The steady flow of illegal migrants continues across Canada's southern border. And it's clear that the Trudeau government has no plan, no strategy for dealing with this unprecedented surge in illegal migration. Rather than addressing the problem, the very serious threat of unscreened and unvetted migrants arriving on our doorstep, Liberal politicians and mainstream media journalists in Canada are actually celebrating this lawlessness. Montreal City Council, led by former Liberal Immigration Minister Denis Coderre, declared that Montreal was a sanctuary city, meaning that a person's immigration status is irrelevant and will not be verified before a person can receive taxpayer-funded services from the city. This sends a signal to all would-be migrants that our immigration laws are not important, that they don't really matter, and that following them is, well, optional. Meanwhile, Liberal politicians have been busy promoting images of RCMP officials greeting illegal migrants at the border, giving them hugs and even carrying their luggage. And check out the official Twitter page for the Canadian Press, Canada's largest news service. They just love this photo so much, they made it their header on Twitter. They love showing how nice Canadians are, even to those who break our laws. Now, what kind of message does this send to every human smuggling ring or wannabe refugee considering coming to Canada illegally? Why would anyone come legally? Well, this problem goes all the way to the top, and Justin Trudeau is just as responsible as anyone else for the surge in illegal migration. In the midst of all the confusion and protests over Donald Trump's ban on visitors from terrorist states, our own Prime Minister declared on social media that, quote, Canadians will welcome you. No wonder so many migrants are coming north. Look, photos of smiling Mounties may make for a heartwarming news story, but it also creates an incentive for people to make very bad decisions based on misleading information. And crossing into Canada illegally is a very bad idea. It's unsafe for the individual migrants, and it also creates major national security concerns for Canada. What that image of the RCMP official doesn't show you is that most illegal migrants are arrested and detained the moment that they arrive in Canada. Canadian border officials still need to verify their identity and vet them for security red flags. And we have many valid reasons to be concerned. In 2010, the Obama administration busted a significant human trafficking operation that involved 268 Somali nationals. These folks traveled through Latin America and then crossed into the United States from Mexico. Many in the trafficking ring were suspected members of Somalia's notorious Islamist group, Al-Shabaab, which, by the way, was founded by refugees while they were housed in the United Nations refugee camp system. Somali national Ahmed Mohamed Dukain, who is affiliated with this terrorist group Al-Shabaab, was recently sentenced to 10 years in prison in the United States for smuggling suspected Islamist militants into the U.S. across that southern border. Now, Trump is cracking down on travelers from terrorist states, including Somalia, and now is no time for Canada to let its guard down. But the more that we pretend that our immigration laws don't exist, the more others will also pretend they don't exist. The more that we celebrate those arriving illegally in Canada, the more illegal arrivals that we'll see, including from possible terrorists trying to slip through the cracks of a porous system. It's time that Canadian elites stop virtue signaling, open their eyes, and start taking immigration security more seriously. For the Rebel Media, I'm Candice Malcolm. Hey, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more important information on immigration issues.